For more than 25 years, the Munters Corporation has been manufacturing Celdec evaporative cooling pads. This product has been successfully applied in a variety of industries, from poultry farms and greenhouses to industrial and automotive plants, power generation stations, and residential homes. The experience gained has made it possible for us to make the best recommendations on avoiding common evaporative cooler maintenance problems and prolong pad life and performance. The primary problems are reduced airflow due to clogging, corrosion and softening of pads, and algae growth. Because simple maintenance techniques are easy and free of cost, Munters does not recommend the use of any chemicals for treating the water because they may be harmful to Celdec. When water evaporates, only pure water is released, leaving behind all minerals and contaminants. This concentration of minerals and contaminants can cause scaling, which reduces airflow. Bleed-off is the best way to control clogging of the pads. Bleed-off is a simple maintenance process. Some of the concentrated recirculated water is discharged from the system and replaced with less concentrated water. The bleed-off volume depends on the water quality, airflow, and pad surface area. If your system is not equipped with a bleed-off valve, a weekly draining of the sump will reduce contaminants in the water and cut down on scaling of the pad surface. To control corrosion and softening of the pad, Munters recommends minimizing the number of on-off cycling of the pads during the day. Every time the system is turned off, the pads dry out, leaving behind harmful chemicals and dirt from the concentrated water. These chemicals become more alkaline and corrosive as the water evaporates, seriously weathering the face of the pad. Adequate water supply to the pad is also important because the water is not only used for cooling, but to flush the media during use. When properly wetted, the Celdec will have an even wet sheen. The problem of algae growth can also be easily controlled. In order for algae to grow, 3 conditions must be present: light, moisture, and nutrients. Nutrients come from many sources: nearby fields or roads, feed hoppers, fertilizers, phosphate cleaners, and make-up water. Old algae growth can also be a source of nutrients, so it's important to clean the pipes, trough, and sump, and replace spent media when necessary. To prevent algae growth on the media, it's necessary to do 2 things. First, shade both the pads and the sump. Second, allow the pads to dry out at least once each day. This is best done at the end of the day, early in the evening. Allow fans to run for about an hour after the pump has shut off. This will help the pads to dry out, completely eliminating the moisture needed to sustain algae growth. When the system is turned off, do not allow the bottom of the pad to touch the water in the trough, because the bottom foot of the pad will not dry out. The water level in the trough must be lowered if this condition exists. By drying the pack every day, you can prevent the growth of algae in the cooling system. The steps detailed here are easy to implement and proven effective. By making them a part of your regular maintenance program, you can be assured that your Munters Celdec media will provide you with the most effective evaporative cooling system possible. That's the Munters experience, working for you.